Everyone, welcome to Podcast Your Journey with Shruti. Today we have Pooja Ganesh, a dancer, engineer, vocalist, both Hindustani and Carnatic.
The Sangeet Natak Academy awardees from the President of India. When I received the Yuva Pratibha Kankshi Award, it's always a pleasure to do it with live musicians. I tried to sing and dance at the same time with live music. Gandhiji popularized it during independence by changing the lyrics for Ishwar Allah Tera Naam to bring all the caste together. Without seeing caste or creed, Lord Rama just embraced him as his own brother. Hanuman and the army of monkeys who helped Rama build the bridge. Ganga Tulasi Saligram.
Today we have Pooja Ganesh on this episode. She's a dancer, engineer, a vocalist, both Hindustani and Carnatic. So obviously being connected to music a lot, I was very inspired by her profile. And recently Click to Cherish also covered quick feature of her entire journey, which was very interesting, which captured my eye. And obviously I had to have her on Podcast Your Journey because we're all about capturing people's success journeys and struggles and how she started and all about her achievements and the awards that she received and so much more. We have a lot to cover. Hi, Pooja.
Hi.
Welcome to Podcast Your Journey.
Thank you for having me here today.
Would you like to start off with saying where did you grow up and when did you come to the US?
Sure.
And
Yeah.
career-wise and then the other stuff.
Yeah. I was born and brought up in the city of Bangalore, a city close to my heart.
Lovely.
And that is where I did up to my undergrad. And I moved to the US, to New York at Columbia University for my master's in 2019.
Okay.
And then moved to the West Coast for work as a hardware engineer.
Awesome.
I moved to the US under the guidance of a lecturer from college who suggested I expand my horizon in the US. Yeah, so that was my main reason for coming.
Looks like you've done a lot with dancing and, the art industry.
Right. Yeah. So I started off my music training when I was 4 years old under B.K. Sumitra back in Bangalore, and then moved on to Padma Srinivasan and Narhari Dikshit, where I did light music and Carnatic and Hindustani under Paramanjunath. So
All in India?
All in Bangalore.
Okay.
Yes, all in Bangalore. And I continue to grow in my music through these years under their guidance. And at the age of 15 is when I started training in Kathak under Guru Srimati Nirupama Rajendra and Sri T.D. Rajendra back in Bangalore from Abhinava Dance Company.
Okay.
So they were last year's Sangeet Natak Academy awardees from the President of India. So I have been continuing with them and I still continue to learn under them. On moving to the US, I also found gurus in New York, Parul Shah, and Srimati Nirmala Madhava in California.
Okay, so you continued learning
Yes.
even after coming here?
Continued learning and practicing. Hindustani took a back seat though.
Okay.
So I still pursue
So
mostly
Kathak?
Kathak.
Carnatic music?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So while you were learning, you were also receiving awards?
Yes. So my first performance in music was at the age of 10. So this was through an audition process for the prestigious Ram Seva Mandali, for which my guru used to send some students. It was through an application process.
Okay.
So that is the first time I received the Pratibha Kankshi Award for music. And from there, the music journey took off in Bangalore.
Okay.
And before moving to the US, I did a small solo back in our own Kathak studio in Bangalore. So that's when the repertoire started building up for the dance profile as such. So award-wise, it's more of the festivals or the prestigious platforms that we got to perform under our gurus. So the first award I ever received was the Pratibha Kankshi Award from this institution called as Ram Seva Mandali. It is a very well-known institution which brings artists from across the globe for the annual music festival. It's my very first concert back in Bangalore at Fort High School grounds.
Okay.
So after that series of the concert is when I received the Yuva Pratibha Kankshi Award, which is an award given in recognition of young musicians or vocalists
Okay.
So that was the very first one.
Okay.
Apart from that, we used to go regularly for competitions at state, national levels, and even these sabhas like Gayan Samaja in Bangalore.
Okay.
So those competition-based awards were the other
Okay.
set of awards.
You might want to text me these names so I can use it in the
Yes.
subtitles.
Yes. Sure.
So I want to make sure I
Yes,
deliver
yeah.
that content correctly. Got it. So I think you named like 3 awards.
Yes. Yeah.
So is it like common hierarchy of awards, or
It's
is
not a hierarchy. It's just an award that is given at different phases of life.
Okay.
So the Pratibha Kankshi was for the Yuva or the youth musicians recognition. I was 10 years old when that award was
okay.
given. Yeah.
Wonderful. And you started your music or Kathak journey at the age of 4?
No, music was at the age of 4. Kathak was at 14 years. Yeah.
Got it.
15.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, okay, got it. And this concert was just you, like being the main singer,
Yes. So it
musicians.
was a solo concert with the violinist and the mridangam player.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, it was a solo 1 hour recital, a very first recital for me. Yeah.
Beautiful. Can you tell us about these recitals? I know I've heard a lot. I've been to Sudha Raghunathan's concert.
Right. Yeah.
In Chennai. That's the only
That's
experience,
wonderful.
though.
I think that's a great experience.
Yeah. I was mesmerized. I was lost into music, like goosebumps all over.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
True. Yeah.
but I want to know more about these. Like when you say recitals,
Right.
Recitals. I know Bharatanatyam dancers. I mean, from my knowledge, Kathak. I've gone for like 1 class. Like I said, I'm jack of all trades.
No.
I want to touch every talent out there. So I went for like 1 or 2 classes, and but then the teacher fell sick, so I couldn't continue. But very interested in knowing the meanings behind the songs also.
Right. Yeah.
Is it the same in Kathak and Bharatanatyam?
Yes. So we were also made to learn the meaning of the songs. So there are 2 things. There is the superficial meaning of the song and how you interpret the song to show how it is. So
they leave it to your interpretation as well.
So initially, as you start on, our gurus have been choreographing the pieces and sharing with us their thought process and what all went into getting to that choreography. And there's a lot that goes on behind, even music, choreography, along with what needs to come in and out, what sound effects need to come, what time duration, time limit, what tempo it needs to be set in. So taking all this into consideration, we create compositions, and then they have been giving it down for generations for us to carry forward.
So I know there's like stories of Ramayana, or
yes, we explore a multitude of stories.
Okay.
So it can be based on a god-based story, or it can be Lokabhinaya, which is common man, something that a common man can relate to. So there are a multitude of things that can be explored.
Got it. So can you tell us like your most favorite recital, if there's one?
Sure. Yes, absolutely. I think I truly enjoy doing anything under the guidance of my gurus because there is that constant motive to better yourself. It's always a pleasure to do it with live musicians. There is a different joy that comes with it. One of my favorite recitals was a recent small production that we explored in Kathak. It was called Raghava Lahari. So we were able to explore the original lyrics of Raghupati Raghava Rajaram.
Okay.
And
we might be too amateur to know what is that. So can you also give a background?
Yeah. So basically, it's the original lyrics of a popular hymn that was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi during independence, Raghupati Raghav Rajaram, but it has its background of original lyrics that was written. So we kind of explored that, and I tried to sing and dance at the same time with live music. So that was a recent exploration, and I really enjoyed doing it under my guru.
Okay, like can you walk us through how long is the performance?
It's a 20-minute set.
Can you tell us the if you don't mind, like explain the flow of the story?
Sure.
and how you express it through Kathak?
Yes, sure. So basically, it shows the glories of Rama and the bhaktas or the devotees that he had, like Hanuman, and there was the boatman Guha, who was an ardent devotee of Lord Rama. And without seeing caste or creed, Lord Rama just embraced him as his own brother. So that episode was shown. Then there was the Hanuman and the army of monkeys who helped Rama build the bridge and bring back Sita from Lanka. So we explored a few such episodes from Ramayana relating to the lyrics that were present in the original hymn.
So it's a character that Gandhiji wrote.
It's a composition written from before in Ragara, and Gandhiji popularized it during independence by changing the lyrics for Ishwar Allah Tero Naam to bring all the caste together. So what we mostly hear today is the modified version. So we took the older version and tried to explore the original
What's
lyrics.
the modern version? What's the original?
So the model version is Ishwar Allah Tero Naam, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagwan. The original version was Sundara Vigraha Megha Sham Ganga Tulasi Saligram. Beautiful. So we just explored that.
I mean, I got lost there. So beautiful.
Thank you.
The part where you sang is the
Original
version.
Yes.
Like, still, what's like the difference here?
So Ishwar Allah Tero Naam was what Gandhiji popularized.
Right.
So it tells us that all the religions are one. So to bring people together during the independence movement, the lyrics were modified to fit the independence movement.
Okay.
But the original lyrics is fully based on the episodes of Ramayana and Lord Rama.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Taking a minute to sink in. A lot of beautiful information. Nice.
Narration, singing, along with dancing, explored with live music. Karnataka has this tradition called Hari Katha. Our recent collaboration as a part of House of Kala was a Kathak and flamenco duet.
With Acme, it was Kathak, Bharatanatyam, and Odissi.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, what's like the commonality you found between Bharatanatyam, Odissi, and Kathak?
I think between
I want to make flamenco dance for this song. Maybe that's a salsa-oriented song.
Okay.
In the
Oh yes, consists of a lot of intricate footwork and spins or tuckers with the Yuva Bharati in the Bay Area and the New York Kathak Festival.
I mean,
last
reaching
year.
the stage where you're called specifically for a
Correct,
big
an
event.
invite,
That kind of signifies a milestone in your
right.
Kathak journey,
Yeah,
right?
for me it was an important milestone.
The recital obviously went on for 20 minutes. If not the whole flow of the story, can you tell like probably the main dots that connects the story?
Sure, yeah. So it begins with narration, singing, along with dancing, explored with live music as a
So you sing as well?
Yes, yeah. So this was an experiment that we tried singing and dancing along with some narration.
Okay.
So even diverse crowd can relate to it and understand the flow of the.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think this is the closest to my heart.
Is there a name for this?
So Karnataka has this tradition called Hari Katha.
Okay.
Where it's like what Vishaka Hari ma'am also does. So she tells a story and recites the story in a tune and then they sing it.
Okay.
So roughly that is what a Harikatha corresponds.
So you'll have a mic attached to you and
yes, but I didn't do as much as that. This was just a narration, singing and dancing.
Wonderful. So going back to the story, what are the milestones of the story? Maybe if not complete story.
So initially it's about Lord Rama, who is all of our supporter and protector. And then it goes into how Pavana or how sanctity and how the devotees, how he embraces his devotees. So then we go on to multiple devotees story. So first we show Ahalya. So Ahalya is a character from Ramayana who was turned into a stone by the curse of a rishi. or a sage. And Rama, with his touch, brings her back to her senses. So we tried showing this through bringing back of one sense at a time with different music tuned to each sense, like eyes, the nose, the smell, taste. So we tried showing that. After which we showed the story of Guha. Guha is the boatman who rowed Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita. So Rama was impressed by Guha's devotion, and he embraces Guha as his own brother, irrespective of caste, creed. So there is a moral that Lord Rama never saw any disparities and embraced everyone. And then it concluded with the entourage of monkeys who helped build the bridge. So that was the bhakti between Hanuman, Rama, and yeah.
Okay.
We added something called as a tarana in the end, which is a pure Kathak Nritta piece, which is like technical piece. It consists of a lot of intricate footwork and spins or chakras.
Wow.
So that is usually a concluding piece.
Okay.
So we brought these two together.
Got it. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And is it all word of mouth, or like how do you find these events? Is it through your gurus or?
I think it's mostly through, yes, gurus definitely. They have a lot of
Networking.
yes. But most of it is through networking and getting to know people. And as you connect with the arts community, you get to know more and more. Initially, it started off more on an application based process because you need to tell people that you are present there. Yeah. So in New York, I had the opportunity to work with an organization called Navatman. So they knew a few people in the West Coast.
Okay.
And yeah, through applications and emails, correspondence. Yeah.
Got it. What are some organizations that you loved working with, or like, I mean, basically just for any artists out there, Kathak or a vocalist who are looking for opportunities, maybe they can reach out to these organizations for collaborations and like your personal experience working with them, and yeah, anything that comes to mind.
Absolutely. So I have had the fortune to work with a few very good organizations, and some of them based out of our very own area, like the House of Kala, who brings together artists and collaborative dance forms, and they also give artists across diverse forms a collaborative.
In Seattle?
Yes, in Seattle. So our recent collaboration as a part of House of Kala was a Kathak and flamenco duet. So I had the opportunity to work with a flamenco dancer who was amazing. Yeah, so it was a really wonderful experience. So that is one organization who I enjoy working with. Then we have the Seattle Acme, who also gives multiple artists multiple kinds of opportunities, and they also have a yearly conference with different kinds of art forms coming together and bringing the arts community together. Then we have the Sadhana World, who does the Tagore Festival every year here in the Seattle. And they also have a database where artists can put in their names, and they reach out to artists as and when necessary. So I think it's a nice resource.
What is that database that you're talking about?
So if you go onto their website, there is a link to add in your details as
What's
an
their
artist.
website?
House of Kala.
.com.
Yes, House of Kala, Washington. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just Google.
Yes,
maybe
or just email them. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. There are multiple organizations like Acme, who, like I mentioned, do a annual conference.
Okay.
So there I had a chance to collaborate with a Bharatanatyam and an Odissi dancer to bring together.
So with House of Kala, it was Bharatanatyam and flamenco.
It was just flamenco.
It was
Kathak
just
and flamenco coming together.
Sorry, Bharatanatyam, not Kathak and flamenco. With Acme, it was Kathak and
Bharatanatyam and Odissi.
Kathak, Bharatanatyam and Odissi.
Yes.
How long do you practice, rehearse for?
I try to do it every day as much as possible.
Like how long?
Maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
No, I mean, like when you collab with other artists.
Got it. Yeah.
You'll have to sit and talk about the concept and stuff.
Yeah. Firstly, the concept, and then the rehearsal schedules, because everyone's schedule is all over the place. So we somehow try to manage through that. maybe 1.5 hour.
For how many
Whenever we
days?
meet, it depends on the kind of collaboration and the duration of the collaboration and things like that. I think for the flamenco Kathak collaboration, it was relatively lesser meets because both are very much rhythm based. So we could just tap off each other's energy. So that was really interesting.
You know, this song in Tamil, I keep thinking, I want to make like a flamenco dance, come up with a flamenco dance for this song.
Mhm.
Maybe that's a salsa oriented song.
Okay.
In the Carmelite Booby.
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
For conceptualizing how long do you take and how many days of practice do you need, right, before the actual show?
Yeah, I would say as much practice as you get it's always
So
good.
there's no like specific
There's no
days.
specific duration. Try to get in as much as possible before the show, because when you get the call or the invite to perform, till the time the show comes, how many days you have. So apart from meeting with each other, like both of us coming together, we also did our individual practices before we met. So there is that additional effort also that goes in before getting into the collaboration.
Got it. What's like the commonality you found between Bharatanatyam Odissi and Kathak?
I think between any dance form, the commonality would be the rhythm or the tempo and the ragam that you're exploring. The emotions are common, or the way you feel, all that is common.
Expressions.
Yeah, it's just how it is expressed differently through different forms.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm super eager to go watch it. Is it available online anywhere?
I can share it with you. I have a link.
Definitely. Did you guys come up with like one song for the whole performance, or is it like a mashup of 3 different songs?
So it was a mix of songs because we need to cater to the kind of music that is slightly different for each dance form, although the rhythm remains the same. So we had to brainstorm and come up with music, and also access to music which you have permission to. So we did have to email the creators of the music to get copyright or permissions and things like that. So those are some things we have to take care of.
That's probably why it's not released online publicly.
Yeah, we usually don't put the entire performance publicly, but snippets we still do share.
Okay. Yeah, I love that's what I love. Like when we have a question in mind and we keep talking about it, we come
There's
to
always more.
there's always stuff we get to find out as we talk more. So okay, let's move on to the next.
I'd like to mention is the Seattle Theatre Group.
Okay.
So that is one of the biggest groups that we have here in Seattle, who also organize the Broadway shows in the Seattle area and bring together artists from all over the world.
Okay.
So they had an application open for a residency, and that is where I applied and got through in touch with the Seattle Theatre Group.
Okay.
To create a relatively new piece, which was based on a 15th century Amaru Shatakam, it's called.
Okay.
So it's poems of love that was written by a poet back then. So I was working with
Which language?
It was in Sanskrit. Yes. So worked with a Bharatanatyam and a Bharatanatyam dancer and presented that at the Moore Theatre. So that was coming together of different kinds of dance in one show. So the overall length of the show was 1.5 hours.
Okay.
And each person, like our group, got a set of 10 minutes, and each group gets some time duration. So it was really nice to see different people coming together to do this. And after that, they have also been very smooth with the functionality and, very respectful of artists who come and perform for them. I've also had the opportunity to lead some workshops as a part of Seattle Theatre Group on this performance.
Lead workshops.
Yes.
That's more like you would expect an audience who have some basic training.
Not really, because this was an open level workshop.
Okay.
So it was just the initial exploration, or people who just want to experience the joy of dancing.
You are on the east side of Washington. There's a bunch of dance lovers here as well in Redmond and Bellevue. So we would We can't wait to have more of these artists, create workshops like dance workshops or any kind of art related workshops here in the East.
Office of Arts and Culture. They have a continued stream of invites to artists to perform at their King Street station. That is where there was an artist who had visual arts displayed during that time, and that is present throughout the month. And I had an opportunity to work with live musicians and present
Wonderful.
live music ensemble for the Seattle Office of Arts and Crafts. And that is an amazing organization to work with again. And they allow you to come see the space beforehand and just take a look and decide on what you want to do on the day of your performance. And they're very helpful and responsive.
Would you say collaborating with these organizations have opened more avenues to grow your network, expand your artist community?
Yes, absolutely. So with each show, you get to meet a new set of audience or a diverse set of audience who it's so heartwarming to see and talk to them and connect with the community. And that's how I think I have had the opportunity to build a good community here.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing all that.
Yeah.
So having a full-time role and having dance also as the main aspect of your life, aspect or center of your life, right? How did you manage both? And
I just think if you love doing something, somehow it pulls you towards it to do it, and that's what has kept me going with arts. So after the 9 to 5 job, which is sometimes not 9 to 5, but there is always that balancing that happens. I try to dedicate some time for arts in the evenings and through the weekend. So that is how I have been able to keep through it.
Okay. So yeah, I like in my podcast, I like try to open guests up with their, like personal growth, right? So how would you? Can you tell us about your personal growth in terms of physical and emotional journey and mental journey? Like, I mean, as a as you stepped into adulting, what were the challenges you faced? Like growing up from I know we have a conventional background. Both of us are South Indians, and it's a very conventional background for us growing up. So, moving to the US, the journey of the transition basically from India to here.
Yeah.
So I want to get really deep there.
Definitely, yeah. So I was never a person who envisioned myself to be here in the US, and here we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was very scared when I took the first step of pursuing my master's here. I don't think I would have ever been ready if I just didn't plunge into it. But anyway, more fast forwarding, I in the initial 2 years it was really a hard decision because being so connected to arts back in India, it was very hard to stay away from just the classes or the joy of pursuing it, and you're having your parents and family and friends around, and suddenly you're just in a world where you just have to manage everything on your own.
Right.
Of course, I had great friends here too, but it took me time to get there and get out of the being homesick. Every time I see videos from my dance class or music class, I used to break down. So this was what it was for the first 2 years. But that same fear of losing out on something that I have been pursuing is what kept me at it. I would try to find a studio and do my 1 hour of practice, come what may, before a class, after a class, somehow squeeze in time, maybe wake up early or do something and try to keep practicing every day. And I think that is what has helped me in my journey, either music or dance. Just find that 1 hour in a day and try to practice during my master's. And that helped keep me grounded and sane at that point of time because everything around is new.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So how was your typical day like during your masters, and how has it changed now after you got a job?
Typical day during masters, it's definitely busy with all the assignments and classes and everything. But every day before classes, even if it's as early as 7 or 8 a.m., I used to try to go to the campus that had a studio to do my riyas or practice on my own and then start with the day. So that is how I tried to keep at it at
Mhm.
that point of time. And then I found the college dance team who used to have small opportunities in and around the area. So that is how dance and music in the US began, the music and dance teams back in Colombia. And then I found Navatman, which was looking for dancers for their upcoming production. And I applied to it. And yeah, so the journey began like that.
Wonderful. How did you find places to like after you graduated, right? You would obviously start a new life.
Yeah.
How did you find places where you can practice on a daily basis?
Yes, definitely.
Where?
So I moved to the Bay Area
Yeah.
for my job. And I'm so fortunate that office had a huge dance studio with mirrors.
Oh,
So that was a blessing.
That's not
Yeah.
common, I'm telling you. It's,
That was a blessing. So I used to go there every day after work and try to, do something.
I've like you said, it was very relatable when I did my master's 2015 here. Like I wanted to continue practicing my singing, and I had a lot of halls there and like soundproof rooms.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Yeah.
Like music, those school of music
Right.
classes there, where you can like freely go use it, and you're not going to ask anything. But actually, that is something I've been looking for in a really long time after graduating, because like it's not like I'm a full time singer or anything. I just wanted like a
Just
soundproof
enjoy.
room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I could have constructed something like that at my home, but I think no. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys know if there's something like that for like public. We can rent out. Like I didn't really want to like wanted to pay so much as well.
Yeah.
But
I
would
think
you
the
know any?
libraries here
Yeah.
have a recording room.
Oh,
So I
really?
know
Like,
for
you can
sure
use for
that,
free?
yes, you have to just
Okay.
reserve it.
Okay.
I know the Bellevue Library had it because
Oh
I
my
used it
God.
for recording a piece for a dance production that I had to sing for. So I know for a fact that Bellevue Library has it.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
these
did not
resources
know
are
that.
really a blessing for artists.
Yeah.
Because I remember for the longest time in New York, it was just tiny apartments,
Yeah.
and you always have a neighbor below you.
Yeah.
I used to lay out 5, 6 mats and try to
Okay.
do my riyas and still have complaints. So I have tried a multitude of things
Riyas.
before. Yeah, riyas is practice.
Okay.
Yeah. So before figuring out that there was a studio which was available for student access.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, like, I'm definitely going to explore that.
Yes, you should.
The word that you used, Riya, is very similar to Kriya as well. Like the
Kriya, to
practice.
you.
Based.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's also talk about your spiritual journey. I think we have a lot to cover still with your personal journey, but how spiritual or religious, or I mean, let's not go there. But are you into a lot of prayers and practices?
I think I would say I am quite devotional at heart,
Devotion.
and maybe dance and music has helped me connect in a better way. Although I wouldn't be as religiously practicing some things for the festivals or something like that, but
Yeah.
on a regular basis, I
Yeah.
do my prayers. And
Very nice. So how, can we dive deeper?
yeah, sure.
Like, is there a specific favorite god that you worship to?
I think from childhood it was always goddess Saraswati is what I remember.
Okay.
But as I explore more and more, I think I like all gods. But
Yeah.
from childhood it was always.
I can see the influence on you, like obviously art, like singing, dancing, everything's blessed by Lord Saraswati, right? And the more and more we worship to a certain god, it also you know sticks to us, like the way we dress up or speak.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I can very much see the influence of Lord Saraswati.
So my mom always used to say, if you take one step towards Saraswati, she will take 10 steps towards you.
Oh.
So that's the kind of effort at least you need to try to put. So God, yeah,
Very
so that
lovely.
was what.
So, what are your practices like every day?
In terms of religious,
Yeah.
I think we have a small puja room where so now it's an electric lamp,
Yeah.
but diya is lit up. We just
Okay.
try to say one or two shlokas
Okay.
whenever.
Got it.
We
Like
go to the
every day?
temple for any special occasions.
Okay.
But the festivals that we celebrated back in home,
Mhm.
we still try to do that here as a family.
So yeah, going back to your personal growth, right? How are you so calm and composed?
I don't know if I have. You need to ask my husband about this.
Or at least in the past 2 hours that I've noticed.
It's
Like,
not hard to be calm around you, Shruti. I don't know what else to say.
so like, how has it helped? Um, have you had your personal? I mean, I'm sure there's always a learning curve when it comes to like reaching that matured state, right? Where you're just it looks like you're put together. What's like some of the like probably confidence tips?
I think a major thing would be stay grounded.
Mm.
And I think art forms help in a way that you can't imagine. It's just
Mm.
built within you. And
Yeah.
as you grow up with your gurus, elders, teachers, they just kind of imbibe the ethics within you. That is an important factor. The other thing is also the professional work life that
Mm.
also you see so many people around you who are so knowledgeable and yet so humble.
Yeah.
So I think learning from them, it's a continuous process. Yeah.
Mm.
You look at others and actually realize and you just feel humbled in how
Yeah.
much.
I mean, it takes a certain type of lens also to view it like that,
True.
right? Not
Yeah.
everyone would
Right.
see it like as an opportunity to grow. Like a lot of times ego comes into play, but just to see that there's so much to learn around you, it requires a lot of humility. But I think you're embracing humility so much in your life, I can
Thank you
see.
so much.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a lot more factors that would have you know made you this strong and confident, right? Can you give us more knowledge on like how was your childhood journey growing up in your family?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was born in a typical South Indian family, and we stayed with our grandparents. So I think that was a major factor in helping us or bringing us up in a particular way. And as you would know, in the 1990s kids, we were also our parents were also not too lenient on everything. So there was that good level of control and
Discipline,
balance.
right?
Yes. So I
How was your day like growing up?
uh, so summer holidays was just out and about,
Okay.
and the 1 or 2 hours that mama makes you sit and try to learn stuff for the next year of school.
Okay.
Such kind of things. And my mom used to make me sit and sing every day, definitely for an hour.
See, I think discipline matters a lot, right?
Yes, yes.
Like,
I
if you
owe
keep-
it to her. Yeah.
Mm.
I wouldn't, I don't think voluntarily I would have sat and practiced. And even my gurus were such that you need to show what you have learned in the previous class, the next class,
Okay.
without looking into the lines of the book and sing it correctly.
Okay.
So Amma used to make sure that
So you had
1 hour.
gurus growing up as well.
From the age of 4, my music guru, yeah. So
Okay, now
music
I
teachers,
understand.
yeah.
So you were surrounded by mentors, parents who were
Yes,
insisting on sitting with yourself and
yes,
practicing
yeah,
that art.
yeah, yes,
Okay,
definitely,
okay.
yeah.
So, from the age of 4, you were mentored like for classical training?
Yes, I just started off. I don't know where it would take me. Like any other kid in a South Indian household, I was just put into music class and slowly started realizing that maybe this is something that I really want to do and like to take it up. Yeah.
I remember going for 2 years. I used to literally sleep with my eyes open. I mean, discipline doesn't come naturally to a lot of
I
kids.
think
Discipline is really, really hard when you're like, I remember, uh, dreading your day. Like you, at the age of, I don't know, it's just very small. Yeah, you will finish school, and at the end of that evening, you just want to like, play with your friends or whatever, or finish the day
yeah,
off. You
and then
can't
you'll
wait to
have
finish your day off, and then
yeah
they'll send you to this Carnatic
classes.
class, and there'll be other bunch of kids who would arrive so much earlier that would try to make an impression with the teacher. And, yeah, like I remember the harmonium patterns that
Oh
will make
yes,
you feel
yeah.
so sleepy. They start with my sleep starts there, and then yeah. But somehow I come back energized
Yes,
after the class.
absolutely,
You'll be
yeah.
sleepy throughout the class, but at the end you'll be so energetic and come back home and show your parents what you learned, and
Yeah,
you'll get a chocolate for that. I remember those
I know.
beautiful days. Like when you sing those swaras, right? I don't even know the name, swaras or like
So yeah,
swaras, right? Uh, it will seem so normal for you because there are 10 other kids who are
it's
singing.
continuously in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even for me, every time I came back from music class, I used to try to show Amma what was the new lesson I learned.
Ah.
So I used to sing it 5, 10 times. So after going to sleep and the next day morning, I would have by hearted it. I don't know,
Yeah.
it felt like my sleep was processing the
Yeah.
notes.
I think that's where your parents and my parents are different. Your parents basically just asked you, okay, you learnt well, go sleep, continue tomorrow. My parents they are on cloud nine. If I finish a complete swara with the one breath, they're like, my
Wow.
daughter is amazing. Let me get you chocolate and spoil me right there.
I think as long as you're happy doing whatever it is,
Yeah. And then I'm like, yes, I achieved
done
the
for
best
it.
in the world. I am done. My responsibilities are done. And then you take it for granted. But and anyway,
Yeah. And now that you think of it, the best part was there were no responsibilities on you.
yeah.
You just had to eat,
Oh,
sleep,
yeah.
and do your work, and you used to
Yeah.
crib about.
And the work did not feel like work. Like
Yeah,
what you're learning, the
true.
skill did not
Yeah,
feel like work.
true.
Skill learning thing,
Yeah.
habit. Skill learning habit was just like a time pass for me after school. And yeah, I don't remember school also being that tough. It was very enjoyable thanks to my parents.
Yeah.
But yeah, they also spoiled me a little bit. After 2 years, my
Oh,
yeah, she
no.
got some sickness and I couldn't continue. But then yeah, like years went by so quick. I went to college and yeah, could not continue as religiously, but I did take some vocal training
That's wonderful.
virtually.
That's wonderful.
But I hope I can learn from you like as well. Like I'm actually looking for Hindustani training,
Oh, okay.
voice training.
Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I
Also.
think Hindustani really helps with the voice culturing,
Yeah.
is what I
I've seen
felt.
a lot of my friends, Hindustani trained friends, who sing so well.
Yes, yeah.
Like if I ask, like after coming across like three friends Hindustani trained, the next singer that I meet, I automatically know that she or he is in the Hindustani
Yeah, they have
trained.
that, I think, the
And then I
quality
just
in the voice.
yeah, I just fact check and they are.
They are.
Somehow there is a very unique way,
Maybe.
like you said, the
maybe.
voice
For
culturing.
me,
or
I
whatever.
felt it really helped with voice culture.
Hmm.
And yeah, and maybe having the Carnatic background helped with the basics of, yeah, foundation.
Difference between these two classical trainings, Carnatic and Hindustani?
Okay, so Hindustani is from the northern part of India, and Carnatic is from the southern part of India. So the way the vistar or the elaboration on the raga that is done in both the forms are different, and how the structuring of the music syllabi is done is also relatively different in both.
Got it. So is there like an equivalent to Kirtanai?
So they have bandishes in Hindustani,
Okay.
which is a smaller, which is a composition, and it is expanded in the Vilambit line, which is the slower tempo, and then it is sung in the dritlay, which is the fast tempo. And the singer also expands on the swarams of the raga in either alapanai or singing the stan swarams.
Give me a practical example, like sing a small part of Kirtana and then equivalent in Hindustani, if it's possible.
Really equivalent, but it's called a bandish.
Okay.
Okay.
Like somewhere in that advanced level of singing, can you give a short piece from Kirtana and short piece from
Sure.
that advanced,
Yeah.
somewhere equivalent level in Hindustani?
Sure. So, and there are also equivalent ragams in Hindustani and Carnatic. There'll be one ragam in Hindustani which is called something else in Carnatic, but the swarams will be equivalent in both the ragams. So maybe Hindustani Yaman is like Kalyani in Carnatic. Yeri Radha Pyare Dolhari, Yeri Radha Pyare Dolhari, Sohat Madhuvan Sanga Vihari, Yeri Radha Pyare. So this is an example of a bandish in Hindustani. Of course, it has its advanced nuances. I just sang the basic line of the bandish.
Am I sitting in front of a legend right now?
No,
oh my
not
God.
at all.
Okay. So what's like the equivalent in Carnatic?
So maybe Carnatic, it's the kirtanais or the kritis that are usually sung in the concerts. Maybe I'll just sing a line of Simhendra Madhyama. I think Shanmukha Priya. விளையாட இது நேரமா விளையாட இது நேரமா முருகா விளையாட இது நேரமா. This is a Muruga based kriti that I had an opportunity to learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
இது நீங்க இப்ப பாடினது கீர்த்தனைன்றது அந்த I was thinking it's the
there is a swaram and there is a sahityam. Sahityam is the lyrics that you try to fit it to the swaram.
Okay. Got it.
So basically every lyric can have an equivalent swaram. In the Carnatic way of learning, we learn the swaram and then we learn how to fit the lyrics.
Correct. இதுதான் A.R. Rahman keeps saying also. That?
Oh, really?
And the Carnatic. Are you into movies? A.R. Rahman
yes.
Music?
Yeah. We went for his concert also recently. You were also there?
Yeah, I was also there. Like he advised Anirudh to incorporate Carnatic music in his music direction as well. So, like A.R. Rahman is a big believer of incorporating ragas in his songs.
So I think last year when he came for the concert back in California, he in fact explored different ragams and said which song is which ragam. And it was common songs from movies. So even audience can relate to what ragam is what song. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That is the tip of intelligence. I think Carnatic music has so much, not just Carnatic, like any classical music for that reason is so profound. And that's probably why legends like A.R. Rahman want to use them in their music.
Yes.
What's like your most favorite cinema music that incorporates classical ragas?
I think I really like the song Malarkal Kete.
Oh, Parlama.
Sure.
A few lines. It'll be an honor to sing with you.
Sure. மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் மனமே தந்தனை தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை மகரி மகரி சரிரிசா மகரி சரிரிசா தனி நிசதா நிசா நிசமாக நிசபமக Do you remember Prakash Raj's wife in that movie?
Amma?
Leela Sampson Nava. She recently performed as a part of House of Colors. She is a very big Bharatanatyam dancer.
I love her. I'm pretty like
She's very
I can imagine you aging so gracefully like her.
big words.
Yes. உன் பேர் என்ன சொன்னீங்க?
Leela Sampson.
Leela Sampson.
Leela Sampson, ma'am. She
She
was here
looks
with
so
her.
beautiful in OK
She's
Kanmani,
very
right?
graceful even on stage.
Love her.
And yeah.
So elegant and
Yes,
graceful.
very elegant. Even in person, she was touring the US. She is still touring the US with her troupe.
She's a dancer.
Yes.
Okay, that's see.
She's an award-winning dancer from India. So she
Okay.
was-
Like I've seen this um, common reason of elegance and grace in women. It comes naturally because they've trained for so many decades
yeah.
in Bharatanatyam, or not just decades, like even
Just
in
being
teenagers
yeah,
also,
yeah,
or
yeah.
even in young adults. I can see so much grace and elegance in the way they speak and
Yeah.
carry themselves,
Yeah.
which applies to
True.
you too. So yeah. Any other like movie song that is not purely Carnatic, but like a commercial song you think maybe they've used this raga here and I really like the song?
Many songs. This just came to my mind because of the
Obvious Carnatic touch.
Yes, Carnatic bass. I also like the song Titli from Chennai Express. बनके तितली दिल उड़ा 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 है कहीं दूर. Tamil. I like the recent. I like Shweta Mohan's and Chinmay Sripada. So Shweta Mohan, I don't know if you have heard. It's not a movie song, but Chinnandiru Kiliye. You should listen to her rendition. So beautiful.
That's a movie song.
இல்ல movie song இல்ல, but it's a very popular Tamil
எனக்கு
song.
வந்து பாம்பே ஜெர்சியோட வெர்ஷன் தான் தெரியும்.
Oh, even she is.
எனக்கு அவங்க தான் ரோல் மாடல். ஏன்னா
her songs are also
very close to. Oh yeah. Like even Bombay Jayashree, Suniti Chauhan, or like what's her name?
Shakti Shri. Their voice is very different.
Correct. Like these. Because my voice also has that voice texture, very very close to on the bass voice.
I just heard you sing melody and it was so good. I just heard you sing a melody and it was so good. இந்த எத்திசையில் ஏன் பொழப்பு விழிஞ்சிருக்கும் வெள்ள பார்வை வீசி விட்டேன் முன்னாடி இந்த தாங்காத மனசு தண்ணி பட்ட கண்ணாடி வெள்ளமணி யாரோ வளருக கடியாரோ ஆனா புலி எல்லாம் வழங்கும் அதிகாரோ நீ போன பின்ன நிழல் மட்டும் போகலே போகலே நெஞ்சு குழியில் மண்ணு விழுந்திருச்சு அப்போடி மனவனா பரமா குலியலே குலியலே கொடுக்கம்பி போனவனோ கொத்தி நிற்குதே நெஞ்சுக்குள்ள நெஞ்சிருக்க இங்க எத்திசையில் பொழப்பு விடிஞ்சிருக்கும். I'll need for just jamming session.
Kandipa, I would love that.
This is fun.
Yeah. I actually host a community, music community.
What is it called?
Mellowfields.
Oh wow, very nice.
Music enthusiast.
Wonderful, very nice.
It's a 50-member community now, but yeah, I've stopped for summer, like because obviously Seattle, the summer is very short, so
precious.
Precious. So I want to savor every weekend. I try to do it in June, July, but August I've given it a break because of a lot of vodka shoots as well.
Very nice.
But I will continue again. Like in winters, those are the life saviors for us.
True. Correct. That's very
so
nice.
Every weekend I host here.
That's very nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I like
beautiful singing.
Thank you so much. Coming from you is a big deal. So let's talk about your career move, right, Pooja? Hardware engineering. So, what's your like average day look like in work?
Basically, it involves a lot of interactions to understand what design is actually going into your chip or what exactly is happening, how the data is flowing within your chip, and trying to see if it's functionally meeting the requirements on a day to day basis at a high level,
Okay.
and trying to meet the project timelines because it is important that the chip is taped out at a particular level. So I work on the one of the blocks within the GPU.
Mm-hmm. Practically speaking, when you start a day and let's say you had a very long day at work,
Yeah.
and it's tiring, but you have to practice for an upcoming show or you have a show in
Yeah.
the evening, uh, does it bother you? Like, how do you manage the stress?
Not really. I think the mind is already prepared from before that you need to do these things ahead. Or if there is a day where I know that the day is going to be tiring, I try to finish up my practice in the morning before starting work and try to do that time and load balancing accordingly.
When they have a lot of things to juggle with,
Maybe, yes.
waking up early helps a lot, I think.
Yeah, true. I also think of coffee and wake up because I'm a coffee lover, so that helps.
Okay. Coffee, caffeine gives me anxiety, so I stopped.
Oh no.
But yes, I think moringa powder is very equivalent to coffee. I recently
Oh,
found out.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like if I just have one spoon of moringa powder, it
Interesting.
just gives me such good energy.
Wow. Okay.
I can do 8 hours with that energy.
Wow.
I mean, obviously, with eating, not that it's a replacement for meal or anything, but it's just like a coffee, like the energy that you get from coffee. I see
Okay,
with
interesting.
moringa
Wow,
powder, but
okay.
it tastes like shit.
Okay. Then coffee is
yeah.
worth it.
Yeah, like, a lot of people are obsessed with the taste of coffee.
I think it's more for the taste for me.
I
But
do
that
decaf
morning
for
coffee is
that.
needed for me to process the day.
I love the taste of coffee, but I do decaf for that.
Decaf, yeah, I think that helps.
So yeah, I think it was probably one of my questions in rapid fire. But what's like your what? How does self care look like for you?
Self care is probably getting enough sleep and healthy food, and also trying to balance everything. I also kind of go crazy if I don't have much to do. So I think that's also involved.
Sleep.
Sleep, yes, yeah. I make sure I
You
get
go
enough
to
sleep.
bed at like 9 or 10.
No, not really. Try to, but it's always a stretch. 11:30.
But you wake up early, no matter what
Not
time.
very early. 7:30, which is a good amount of sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just make sure you get enough workout or physical work done, and obviously mental work is involved as a part of the job. And good sleep and healthy food. I think that's about it.
So apart from dancing, is there anything specifically you do for fitness?
I love going on hikes and cycle rides. I enjoy. I also love going on walks with my neighbor and friends and things like that. But not anything that is intensely consistent or anything. But just try to do whatever I enjoy doing. Sometimes I also try other workout classes. I do like doing that.
Are you into weight training at all?
Not really, but once in a while I do it. I don't think it's been consistent just because of the practices. And
Do you dance every day though?
yes, I do. I try to. Yeah.
Like, I mean, even if you don't have shows.
Yes, yeah. I try to do the riyas every day.
Okay, so that comes from your training, right? Like
Yes,
you're asked to
maybe
practice
discipline.
that
Yeah,
every
yes,
day.
yeah.
Okay. Is it true that, yoga helps regulate the heat in your body, like for cooling down, like because you mentioned Surya Namaskar for warming up. Is it like you do Chandra Namaskar for cool down?
No, maybe I am not a person who's too much into warm up and cool down, and I'm realizing with age that it is probably important. So I'm trying to put it into my daily practice sessions. It's a slowly upcoming practice.
Got it.
Yeah. But I think it is something that needs to be done from a younger age so you have a better. Yeah.
I see your skin is very clear. Any tips for skincare?
I just use turmeric and basin to wash my face.
Turmeric and what?
Basin.
Basin.
Yeah.
Okay. That any practices that you follow for mental health at all?
Not really. I think in general, I'm a happy person so far. And I think talking to people helps me. I'm an extrovert. So I think that's what has kept me going.
Got
So
it.
if I'm feeling low, I just call or go on a walk with a friend, and that really helps me.
I would call myself an ambivert because
Depends
I
on the person.
can't withstand a lot of different energies. Like I have a certain threshold for meeting new people a day in a
Right,
in a day,
right.
particular day.
Yeah,
If I'm exposed continuously for like more than
Correct.
4 hours or 5
Yeah,
hours
yeah.
in a stretch,
yeah.
I can't handle
Yes,
it.
I think it also depends on the people. At this stage, you know who is close to you and who you can just give a call or just walk with. So I think that keeps me up.
Anything else that comes to your mind that you want to talk about?
Oh, I would just love to thank you for having such a wonderful initiative and having me as a part of this. And I'm very grateful to be here.
I'm
It
very
was a
honored to
lovely
have you.
Chat.
Yeah, such a lovely chat. I would love to spend more time with you
For sure.
and to like get some of your the calm and composed energy. I hope that rubs me off someday as I spend more time with you. But yes, definitely looking forward to more jams,
Yes,
learning from you,
definitely.
and taking part in any workshops that you may host in the future.
Yes, a few, but big words. Thank you so much.